No.
Are you playing music?
Yeah.
Well, we
Okay.
can't hear it.
I turned it up and I can now.
I
Turn
can
up
hear
your
music now.
control
Oh,
volume.
no, I can hear it now.
Hold on. Let me put on my headphones.
Just let us adjust to it, Ryle. Because
What?
Well, he needs headphones, I think.
let us adjust to it is what I was saying.
Let us
Oh, I
what?
forgot this music. I will destroy you is what's gonna happen.
What do you mean? This is the good music.
No, I love this music is what I was saying, but you were ignoring me, so I stopped saying it.
Well, no, because I was putting on my headphones.
Shmow, shmow.
All right,
Shmow.
here's the music that you guys don't want to hear.
No, don't.
Put that shit away. Put it away.
I
Put
don't
it
know what
away.
this music is. What
Put it
music
away.
is this?
Put it away! I'm gonna start
Put it off.
crying.
What do I feel so sad?
Oh, right, this is the body music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that shit away.
Honestly, I want to go back to that arc. That arc was fine.
Well, the arc's not over, so.
It was a mini. It was a mini moment.
No, it was the intro of an arc.
And it was mwah.
Shut up.
Oh, God,
Shut
I'm
up.
so excited
Shut
to play
up.
this game.
I'm
It's
so
been
mad.
so long since
How
we
about
played
we
it.
just play?
I'm gonna
It's been
cry.
so long. I have to remember how to play as my character. It's been
Same.
so long.
And you can thank some people's suggestions for me to restrain myself.
Hmm?
How do you mean?
I asked a person, and I asked them, "Hey, should I throw in an encounter and be completely mean to them?"
Yeah, do it.
And they said, "No, let them get into character."
Bitch.
Yeah, no. If we have a chance to remember how to play our characters, I would be greatly appreciative because it's
Okay.
been like 6 months since we played.
Are we ready? Because I'm totally not ready. Part of this, I'm gonna have to improvise.
What?
Yeah.
So every episode then.
Yep.
Yeah, it's normal at this point.
It wouldn't be D&D if that wasn't the case.
It wouldn't be
Oh,
Droop's
no.
Minions if that wasn't the case.
It wouldn't
Hey,
be. It wouldn't be
y'all,
my session.
whenever I play games for y'all, I fully do not prepare before sessions, just so y'all know.
Okay, but you have it. You have at least the world planned out a little bit.
No, yeah, I have it in my head.
So
That's
see,
the thing. I don't write anything down. I have it in
yeah,
my head.
exactly.
So.
For me, pray to the fucking improvisation gods. All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Michelle?
I mean, I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
Stream.
Oh, the stream is running. The stream's been
Okay,
going.
cool. Just
Hello.
making sure.
Hello.
Okay.
My name is Vati.
I thought we were on break.
Oh, I switched
no
it
longer.
live.
She switched. She switched a while back.
Did you not hear the countdown?
No.
Okay.
I was going.
Here we go. Last we left our adventurers many months ago in real life. They took it upon themselves to return an orphan changeling named Grey to her true home. After defeating her captors and pursuers, the party stumbled into the Feywild accidentally, where Lindmar was promptly abducted by a giant eagle who was a part of his conclave. Learning that they are not alone in this new realm, Linmar led the party with the support of his enclave towards the Shadow Peak Mountains. Along the way, they defeated Kaipines. Kaipines? I still don't know. Kaipines, and flew up high into the mountains, dodging thrown boulders at them. Now, in a dark tunnel deep inside the mountain, the party is met with a gruff voice on the other side of a stone door. Who goes there?
I do not remember this. Can you give us another recap? Like, I'm confused.
Otherwise, where we left off to you guys, you were going through the tunnel. You went through the tunnel into the mountain after getting rocks thrown at you by giants, remember?
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
And going through that tunnel, you saw an open space where it was just pure dark, and then one of you saw something skittering at the bottom. right? And you're riding on the backs of Rexavim, who is currently uh, being steered by Coco, and Linmar taking the rear with Reverend. I think Linmar Gray is with you, or someone that fell is with you. You caught them. Someone fell. I thought someone fell.
Don't have that in my notes. I don't know.
Okay, that doesn't matter. As you guys kept going forwards, you eventually went through the tunnel. Well, into the tunnel, further into the tunnel, and you see a stone door that has 2 holes in it, and there's light peering through it. The doors itself, there's spiral markings on the door. So imagine a circle right in the middle of the door, and this door is circular. There's a circle right in the middle of the door, and around that circle are spiraling waves looking like jagged teeth closing in on the circle, like this. And that's where you're at right now.
Maybe.
And a voice coming out on the other side, asking, "Who goes there?"
Maybe Coco or Linmar, one of y'all can come and talk.
This is unfamiliar territory for me.
Coco from up front goes, "How about you take the lead, Linmar? You know, it could be whispers into your ear, "Good for your training." Gives you a little smile before patting your back, and his pat pushes you forward to the door.
Right. Members of the conclave, we're turning somebody home.
As you say that, from the 2 holes on the door, spears poke out at you, right directly underneath your neck. What conclave?
Fucking already
State
made me-
your name and your business.
Already having to look back at my notes. What the conclave's called.
You already forgot Linmar.
It's been a while, my dude. Give me a
In a
moment.
couple of minutes.
Let's keep that baseline.
We are from Adon Zeldaran. I am Linmar.
I don't think
I
you
also
can read.
have Coco here.
I don't think you can read your own hand. It's Aeon.
That's what I said, Aeon.
You said Adon.
And I said Aeon. There's no way in hell this
One of us
is
is
a D.
Replay it. Let's replay it.
There's no way that that's a D. I would not have said a D.
I heard a D. Somewhere.
Also, are you proud of me, Ryle?
Yes. Except, yeah.
I'm Linmar. There's Coco here as well.
And as you say Coco, you look back towards Coco as you're gesturing towards him, and he just does a double thumbs up to you, smiling like, "You got this." And from the other side, "And your business?"
We are returning. God, what is shapeshifter?
Changeling?
Changeling. We are returning a changeling to their home. She was taken away. We've brought her back.
Roll a persuasion check.
Good. I haven't even pulled up my character sheet. My persuasion. Oh my god, there's so many things. Hello, where am I? There I am.
Where am I? There I am.
I don't even remember who these people are. Oh, persuasion? Good.
Mhm. This is your first time meeting them.
That would be a 4.
Oh, oh. Oh.
You gotta love not having charisma.
What did you roll?
A 2.
Okay, well, that's also part of the issue.
You know what a 2 is next to.
As that happens, you hear on the other side of the door, "What's going on here?" Uh, uh, sir, there's people here. They said that they are from Aeon Zildarin, and that they brought home a changeling. Open up the door. Uh, yes, sir.
Ooh, someone's getting tired.
And as the door opens up, you hear a series of mechanisms and the rumbling of stone as the stone door, the rows of teeth on the stone door goes goes outwards one by one. How else can I describe it? It's like, you remember those giant paper shurikens that people made that you can fold in and out?
Yes, those were fun to make.
Yeah, it's like one of the teeth going in one at a time. I guess I can just show you the picture. Look at this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The teeth going in and out. And as the door opens, there's the small circle in the middle is still left there, and you see a glow in that circle. And whoever wants to can roll me a perception check.
That's more my speed.
I just want to, because I want to roll something now.
Same.
Let's see how this goes.
What the
Hell
is
yeah.
Oracle?
I'll type in chat.
Alright, roll 20.
Hey, who's Greybeard? Who's Braveheart? Who's Sweet Tooth?
Who's SJ, SAG? SAJ?
Wampas Junior. Don't
Womp.
forget.
Lilith, Lemar. Okay, so Lilith, 28 and 21.
Damn.
That's what I fucking thought.
Nice.
That's what-
Okay. So Lilith, Linmar, and Blue.
Buddy's just like not paying attention. He's just
Barty,
looking around.
Barty just shat his pants from the mountain.
Yeah, I
time.
cleaned it up.
I think it was you that almost fell, but Coco caught you or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Think
That
I
sounds
was
about right.
I think I was falling, but I got on the kai pine. But no. Then I killed my
Okay.
pet.
You see a brief flash from that middle circle, and a rune that looks like this. It's an X.
Send a picture.
That's
That would
it.
just be easier.
On that rune. I can just draw it for you out here. Or I'll just send the picture later. That's fine. It's a rune that looks like an X. Briefly flash for a minute, and the three of you see a slight shimmer. There's a wall right there after the door opened, and it shimmers a little bit, and the shimmer's gone.
It looked
And
like a magical barrier dropped.
From what you can tell, yeah. I guess the only one to roll this would be if you want to know what it is. Lilith or Blue can roll me an Arcana check.
Oh.
Lilith, you're rolling me an Arcana check because of your background, and Blue because
What background?
well, yeah, okay.
You know.
Oh!
What
I mean, I know what background.
Yeah, you know what it is. This is a very high level warding glyph.
Oh, that background.
Are you-
Alright.
I thought you were.
Joking.
I thought you was joking.
No, I was just like, what part of my background?
Yeah,
Man,
these are
what-
these are very high level, and usually people uh, of your level cannot get through this.
Hmm.
Usually requires someone considerably proficient in the arcane magic to break through it. And on the other side of the door, as it opens, you see what I can describe to be a gray man. He is bald. He has no hair. Think of like a Goliath, but less buff. Um, you see him clad in mithril plate armor and an elongated long sword on his back. Uh, Ridiculously sized, almost looking like a rapier that was elongated to the size of a great sword.
Huh.
And as he approaches you, he's not the first thing that catches your attention. Actually, first thing that catches your attention is that he is riding this black beast with no fur on it.
Oh my god.
You see you see glowing green eyes piercing from you, rows of sharp teeth at the front, cat-like ears on top of its head, 6 muscular arms crawling its way towards you, and right behind the man riding on top of it are these long tentacles, and at the end of the tentacles there are barbed teeth.
Kitty weapons.
I know a bird when I hear one.
What?
Or that's not a proper
And
term. Okay.
and on this beast that all of you have never seen before. Actually, yeah, all of you have never seen it before.
We don't know.
There are these glowing runic markings traced all over its body that glow a bright, not a bright, almost a neon or a metallic blue color, as if it was surging with arcane power. And as this beast walks towards all of you, is the music replaying?
Yeah.
Okay. As this beast walks over towards you, the man riding on top of it peers down at you, Linmar.
Take a step back.
Aeon Zildarin, huh?
Yeah.
Where's the changeling?
We would like to see that she reaches her destination safely.
Then show me her.
Can I insight check this guy?
Go ahead.
General vibe check. Can he be trusted?
No. I don't trust him.
Soft 20.
Okay.
Mm.
You get that he has
Goodbye, Ryle. Now I'm the DM.
I thought
All
I
right.
died. I thought my internet crashed and I was like, damn, I'm really missing out.
Wow.
I get that he
Thanks,
had.
Discord. He has a very imposing figure, aura on him. But as he's looking down on you, there's no hint of malicious intent. He seems to be judging you instead.
Right. Turn around. Gray.
As you call her name, she starts meekly walking up towards you.
I'll walk up with her.
As you walk up with her, his eyes meet yours, Lilith, Roll me a deception check from him.
I don't like that.
Well, deception check because he's gonna insight you.
Oh. Fuck me! What the fuck is that?
Well then.
What is that? Oh my
General
god.
vibe checks, you gotta
Alright.
love 'em.
Thanks, roll 20. You really just gave me a nat 20 and then a nat 1. I see how it is.
I mean,
I thought we were friends.
As you look up at him, as he looks down at you,
I want that cat he's on.
you only meet his gaze for a brief moment before he looks down towards Gray. And as he looks down towards Gray, he gets off his beast, landing with a soft thud on the ground, and walks towards Gray. And even though he's in plate armor, all of you actually don't hear his armor shuffling. It's almost silent, despite being heavy armor. And he kneels down in front of Gray. Is it you, little one? And Gray just looks up at him. And he stands back up. Looks at you, Linmar. Come inside.
alright. I'll get back on top of, no, Reverend will follow me. I'll just start walking forward.
And as he turns around, Lilith and Linmar, you can roll me a perception check.
What's up, this supposed? Woohoo! Okay, I'm glad I'm rolling well after that.
I fucking... 21.
22.
Damn it.
23.
Right before he turns around, you see his eyes dart towards Coco.
In what sort of way?
And you see his eyes dart towards Coco and squints a little bit. But it's a very, very quick glance towards him.
I'm gonna turn and look at Coco and raise an eyebrow.
Coco just looks back at you with this thumbs up still and smiling like, you did it. As all of you go inside, you see I didn't have time to think about it fully, but it's a very strange town. Think of it as like Bossing say, where there are walls around them, or like Attack on Titan, where around the village is just the mountain itself, creating a barrier around them. The ceiling is actually open to the sky. The buildings in this place are mostly made out of wood and stone. However, the way that they are made, it seems as if nature made it herself. They don't look man-made. It seemed to be a sort of a magical weave, as if people used magic to craft the roots to make all of these houses and whatnot. And as he walks forward, he leads you towards the northern end of this encircled village. What you see is a moderately sized building, a little bit bigger than most of the other buildings that you have passed. As you walk inside, you see a quaint hall with various decorations that are weaved by nature itself. He leads you towards a table. One of the rooms with a large table in the middle, and it seems to be a place where the community would gather and talk. And as he pulls his chair backwards, come, sit. Oh, and Linmar, you can leave your Maeve outside.
I prefer his company.
He would not be able to fit in here.
Fair enough. I didn't
And
realize that's what he meant.
And then he looks towards Coco and you two. Leave him outside.
Walk up to Reverend. Stay outside, but stay close.
But you do notice that his beast did come in here with him. So, as he sits down, he gestures towards all of you to take a seat.
Oh, I will do so. Preferably as close to Gray as I can get.
Okay.
How's Gray looking right now? She happy? She concerned? Anxious? What's that?
She has an anxious look about her face, but more of a like a serious business face. Like
I'll
she can
sit-
she can understand the air, the atmosphere.
I'll sit like next to Gray on the opposite side of Lilith. So
Okay, this is a rectangular table. Sorry, rectangular table, and he's sitting at the end of it,
Of course he is. Where's Gray sitting?
right beside you.
Okay.
I'll sit as far away from them as possible.
The other end of the
Sit-
table?
you
What?
sit at the other
what
end
did
of
you
the table.
say?
I
This
mean,
is
how long is the table?
It's
Can you
long.
speak up?
Oh, okay, no, I won't do that.
Oh.
I'll sit on the opposite side from Lilith.
Yeah, it's not the table that we sat on during our in-person games, Remy.
I miss those days, man.
We're good. What about you, Blue?
I'll take a seat where everyone's open.
She takes the other end of the table.
So you see Coco actually take a seat at the very end of the table, opposite from him,
Of course.
and you see this man glare at Coco. Not there. Come closer. Sit with us. And Coco's like rubbing the back of his head, like, okay. And Coco sits beside you, Linmar. You hear the chair creaking underneath his weight. God, I'd love to see the picture of this. Just a big man
It's fully man spreading.
compared to everybody else. Okay. First things first.
Michelle. Are you listening to music while you stream?
No.
Okay, good.
I just have that on the other screen. I'm not gonna get us copyrighted.
Okay.
I'm a professional.
Sure about
Obviously.
that.
No, I'm not.
Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
First things first. My name is Jira.
Spell it for us.
Jeera.
Like Gojira.
Spells it.
Isn't that like not King Kong. What was the other one? Godzilla?
Godzilla. Well, it's not Jira. It's Jee.
Well, same thing.
Gojira.
You're a Godzilla.
Kitty weapons. I want the cat.
You won't get a pet.
You have to become a ranger. Multi-classing isn't a thing. Just
Give me a sec. I
Don't
need to
worry,
put down
Lamar.
something.
I'll trade with you. how we hold this thing again.
You're. I'm assuming you're not left-handed.
Okay. First things first. My name is Jira, and I am the leader of this community. I see that we have. Ah, that's right. And this emotions towards the beast is Cheshire.
He literally is a Cheshire cat.
Oh, no.
I see that we have a half orc,
Whoa.
an elf, but not any elf that I particularly know of. Hi, I assume.
Hello. I'm joking.
He's
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm gonna go get water.
Sun elf? Or is it moon?
I'm a high elf.
A tiefling. Strange for elves to be with tieflings. Let alone an elf with an orc. Ah, tabaxi. I haven't seen those in a while. We have Gray. Wait, you didn't tell her name. No, you did. Yeah. And we have a big buffoon. And you see Coco's like, hi, Jira.
You know each other already.
Yes, we do. Yeah, he's kind of, he was like, how would you say it, my, person who taught me?
Mentor.
No, I
Advisor.
wouldn't say like that. I only taught you for a while, you buffoon, before you went off on your own. Well, it was more like, he kind of went off on his own, and then I was like, oh, okay. You're like, no. You went off on your own. And yes, I'm a former member of your enclave. However, I left that enclave to protect this community and serve as its hero. Now, you brought Gray over here to return her back to her community, and I suppose that she saw visions of this place and led you over here. Is anybody going to speak, or am I the only one to speak?
I'm nodding my head in agreement. In case you didn't see it.
Well, I mean, you need to say it out loud, Remy. I'm explaining their actions.
I nod my head.
Right then. Where are you all from?
What city are we in? Phandelver, right?
No.
Phandalin.
Phandalin, thank you.
We all come from the city of Phandalin. In the material
Phandalin.
plane.
Material plane. Interesting. Looks over at Gray. And you were able to sense us from the material plane. And you see Gray just slowly nodding her head. Curious. And what happened to her village, her community?
There was a group of circus members that attacked them and kidnapped many of them.
Circus and slavers.
Gray was the only one that was alive.
And of the others.
Lilith shakes her head.
Do you know what, or rather where, the village was positioned?
We don't, right? I don't think we do. We have no idea.
Gray showed us an image of, I believe, a village, close
Showed
to
you
something about mountains.
showed you an image. What do you mean by that?
She communicates through images, telepathic images.
He looks
Whoa.
at Gray. And a second passes. Interesting. What an interesting girl you are, Gray. Huh.
Oh,
Can
the
I inside check that?
Sure.
Want to see if he's like, is it too interesting that he's interested in her? Like, in a very bad
Like,
way?
ooh, experiments.
Yeah, pretty much. I got an inside. It's pretty good. 22.
Okay. Sorry, I'm writing something down. The insight check. More of interesting as in not like a hidden evil, but more of like, why do you have it? Because I don't, kind of way.
Okay.
What were you saying, Michelle?
the village that she showed us was more of a rundown village, and it was populated by other changelings and humanoids with furry snout-like heads, and it was shadowed by mountains. I'm not sure if that description helps at all.
No, it does. So does the twin sister of the Shadow Peak Mountains. I see. He looks at your face, Linmar. Do you not understand?
I've not been here very long. I would appreciate an explanation.
The Feywild and the Material Plane are sister planes. I'm sure you have been told that before.
I read it in a book.
What exists in the Material Plane also exists here, but different. Similar as to how a mirror distorts an image depending on how it is positioned. The mountain itself could be at one place in the material plane. However, traversing through the realms, through the planes, from that mountain to here, you would definitely land somewhere else. The distance is not proportional, nor the height of the mountains. The mountains itself in the material plane should be much smaller than where we are now. I'm curious, Gray, what happened to the strongest member of your community? As he looks at her. A couple seconds go by. I see. This is troubling. Where did that circus go? Or those slavers that you talked about?
I believe they were heading towards, oh god. Forgetting names. What's the one by the ocean?
Neverwinter?
Yes, I believe they're heading to Neverwinter, is that correct? I'm asking Lilith.
I'm not sure. I think we did find out who they were working for. The Exusia Inquisition, or something like that. I don't remember if we knew where they were headed.
Looking through the notes, give me a moment.
One moment.
A
1
moment has
second.
passed.
A moment in time.
A moment in your arms.
Where are my notes?
Near, far,
Wherever you are.
where eggs you are.
I do like eggs.
Gudetama?
What are you looking for, Remy?
What you dare, Bishop?
What the group is.
The Inquisition?
Mm-hmm.
The Inquisition is it's a
Exusia.
it's a mage guild.
Oh, yeah, the Exusia Inquisition.
Yeah, it's a mage guild.
Exosia.
Exusia.
Exusia.
Excelsior!
Exusia. Inquisition. The one with the stars. Insignia.
Mm-hmm. It's a mages guild.
I see. I'll have to make some letters then. Ah, right. Sorry for being all mysterious about this, but to explain, every changeling community should have a defender. After all of you have seen what she can do, I suppose.
Yes.
Then you should know that all changelings are hunted for our skin.
Wow.
As many creatures find it very helpful for them to be able to shift into whatever they want. And as he says that, his form shifts into your form, Linmar, and then to Lilith, and then to Vati, and then to Blue.
If
But it doesn't
changelings.
shift it. But it doesn't shift it to
Coco.
Coco.
Am I that big?
And then he shifts back to the
Yes.
bald gray
Yes,
figure.
you are.
If changelings are so hunted, why is there only one defender in every village? Shouldn't there be more?
Because that defender should be able to take out the whole army by himself.
And what happened to the one in Gray's village?
Mages, powerful ones at that.
They took out a dragon. Remember that, Lilith.
Out of game. That was out of
Where
game.
that frog come from?
Although, the one defending Gray's village is nowhere near as powerful as certain ones, but he should be about his level, pointing towards Coco. Suitable enough to defend the village from numerous attacks.
When was the last time you had contact with the village?
Our communities don't normally contact each other for the fear of our messages getting interrupted. We have developed a survival strategy to spread far and wide across the realms, developing small communities within ourselves, having one defender, so that in that case, if one community falls, there's at least another one for survivors to go to. And as such, we have developed a natural ability to sense more of our kind within a certain radius. However, this effect strengthens whenever we are alone. But in Gray's case, she's interesting. She was able to sense this village's presence across the plains. Normally, we would have to be in the same plane to recognize other changelings.
Ray, were you able to do something like this before you went into the material plane?
What do you mean, went into the material plane? She was born there, wasn't she?
I'm confused. Was the village in the Feywild?
Mm-mm.
Or in the material world? I thought this entire time
It was in the material plane. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was in the Feywild, and she was taken.
No.
out of the Feywild. That's why I thought these guys were like crazy, because they
Now,
had taken her out of
this
the Feywild.
this is where sorry for not clarifying it for you. But I think it may have been too convoluted. But the Shadow Peak Mountains, where she comes from, is from the material plane. This is the material plane Shadow Peak Mountains. That she came from. There's two communities. There's one in the material and one in the Feywild.
Gotcha. So
And she's from the material.
okay, but her village was wiped out, and that's why she wanted to go to the Feywild one.
No, she had visions of the Feywild one. Basically sister locations.
Gotcha.
So what she thought was her original home, she was actually leading you to the Feywild one.
Oh, I think. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, this entire time I thought the circus like straight up broke into the
No.
Feywild,
Broke into
and
the Feywild.
yeah,
No.
Yeah.
I was
No.
like, dang. Okay, these
Damn.
guys. Okay,
No.
wow. Respect
Sorry
for the went way
sorry for the
down.
misunderstanding.
These guys are wicked. That useless.
Well, I mean, they did defeat one of their champions. So.
Oh well, there was only one. It was like probably like a 20v1. So, still, coward. Cowards.
You're the coward.
They are cowards.
Right. So she led you here from the material to the Feywild.
Yes.
Which is natural. As a survivor of an attack, for us changelings, we usually migrate to another community or start one of our own in secrecy.
If you start a community in secrecy, how would you get your own village champion?
We find one. The strongest amongst those around us. Not just within our community. We either hire them or we persuade them. There are many routes that we can take. In my case, being a member of the Aeon Zeldaran, already here in the Feywild, I retired from my position to come to this community as their old champion died of old age. And thus they needed a new one. Cheshire, will you send a message for me, please? He pulls out a scroll, starts writing on it, and rolls up this, places a seal on the scroll, rolls it up, and you see Cheshire actually turn from the beast to a black and blue bird, the size of a pigeon. Uh, if you guys know the bird of paradise bird, it's that, but a bigger version. It's not those small birds. It's the size of a pigeon.
I want a cat.
It turns into that, and he ties the scroll around his leg, and you see Cheshire fly out of the room. Well then, what do all of you have planned now that you have brought her here?
This way you want to be, Gray.
Grace shrugs. You see a mixture of emotions on her face, as in, like, she feels like she should go here, but at the same time, she doesn't really want to.
We have a lot of plans back in the material plane. We have jobs to attend to, and time has a tendency to not wait for us. So it's best we head back.
Agreed. After all, there is a time dilation, as you would all know.
Yes.
Well then, Gray. Let's see, who would be the best to take care of her? Ah, Madame Zelsh.
Madam. Who?
Madame Zelsh.
How do you spell that?
Zelsh.
Zelsh.
Yep, Madame Zelsh. Ah, Madame Zelsh will be the one to take care of you, Gray. She is our community seer. I think you would find her company very comforting. God damn, Michelle.
Sorry.
It's a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
It's just tradition now.
She is
I
our
love
community's seer, and judging from her abilities, she may be able to improve on them with her.
May we meet her before we leave?
Yeah.
I can arrange a meeting.
You said this location has a community of other people, right?
What exactly do you mean?
Like other people that just live here.
Yes, mostly changeling.
Would you mind if we just take a look around so she can kind of get used to the whole area?
I suggest that your band stays together. Just for your own safety and for ours.
Of course.
The rest of them do not know you, and you do not know them. After all, there could be some kids that may want to take on your appearance for themselves.
Right.
Best not to get lost in the crowd. Now then, Madame Zelsh. Her home should be on the eastern end of the community. It's a quaint little home stuck between two other buildings. You can tell it from its pink glow. And as he pushes his seat backwards and stands up, signifying that all of you should stand up too.
Yeah, I'll stand up.
As will I.
What does she look like exactly?
Currently, I do believe that she's taking on the form of an elf.
Okay. Thank you.
He looks at Gray. I will meet you later. Now, all of you may go, except for you. Looking at Coco. And as Coco's like standing up, halfway through, he sits back down and the chair creaks again.
We don't have much time.
Let's leave.
Good. And all of you leave. And as all of you leave, whoever's the last one out the door, you hear Jira and Coco talking with each other.
Presumably blue.
Probably, most likely.
Mm.
Just imagine you looking at them. Bye. Okay. Well, Becky.
I
Okay.
didn't know if you were still with us or not, Becky.
Barely.
It's okay, Becky. Alright. So, you guys are heading out.
Yes.
And as you're heading out, you do notice that there are no guards watching over you. You didn't send any guards over you, but the people, as you can say, around you all have their eyes on you. And it is a very strange feeling because they come in all shapes and forms, but quickly change them. You see a couple of them take on your forms and then quickly go back to their own form. More of as a curiosity as to what you are, rather than actually trying to steal your identity.
Putting my hood on. Whoa.
As you guys walk through the buildings, what do you guys want to do?
I want to head over to Madame Zelsh.
Zelsh.
Fati,
We can't split the party.
you're not gonna look at any site?
He told us not
What?
to split the party.
Well, I've recommended that you don't split the party.
Ooh.
Because after all, you don't know if the person coming back is actually the person who left. God, it's
Yeah.
such a scary
Yeah.
thought. Like, Vati is there the whole time, but you guys left with a new Vati.
Hello, everyone. I'm Artie.
Yeah, basically. Okay. As you guys go towards Madame Zelsh's house, trying to look for it, whoever can roll me a survival check. Someone can roll me a survival check, and another person can roll me a perception check. I just want to see who wins.
Oh, roll a perception.
Come on. That was an 8.
Oh, never mind. That's why mine's worse.
I rolled a natural 20 on my new green dice.
Ooh.
Okay. So, Linmar, you take the lead of the group. Lilith, you keep a lookout of your surroundings.
Mm.
And as you keep a lookout of your surroundings, there are just eyes looking at all of you. And looking at Gray. Most of the changelings here have have their original form, the gray figure with a bald head, and they look what's it called? Amorphic, is that what it is? With no gender? It's not amorphic.
Hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodite has both, Ken.
Hermaphrodite has both.
Yes.
I know what you're thinking.
What doesn't matter.
Ambiguous.
Best. Okay. You have ambiguous genders. As you go through
Androgynous.
thank you. As you go through Linmar, you start I don't know how you would remember this. You send Reverend up into the air to scout for a pink house. Or a house with pink glow. You don't know. And as you follow Reverend from down on the ground, you eventually come up to a house that basically looks like you guys remember watching Up, and his house was literally between two big buildings.
Yes.
That's what it basically looks like. It's a little hut between two big houses. And it's glowing bright pink.
Well, this is the
And-
place.
Go on.
This looks like the place.
Are you sure?
I mean, find something pinker than that.
I know, I was just being sarcastic.
You feel Gray's hand squeeze you, Lilith.
I'll squeeze back.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn around, crouch in front of Gray. We've been through a lot together now.
She nods her head.
This might be where we have to say goodbye.
And as you say goodbye, you see tears start welling up in her eyes. You see her lips start quivering.
You'll
And
be
she
safe
grips your
around
hand.
me.
She grips your hand tighter, Lilith.
I'll pick her up and hug her.
And as you hug her, she hugs back. Tightly. But weirdly enough, she's the first to let go.
Hmm.
As she lets go of you, she points towards the house. God, what am I doing?
Health. Health. Health.
How are you guys doing?
Hello.
She points towards the house. And kind of tugs your clothes to move over there.
I'll start walking over there.
You're still carrying her, by the way.
Yeah.
Where's the house?
You're going towards the house. Who's gonna knock?
I'm following Lilith.
I suppose
Vati knocks. Vati
I'll knock.
knocks.
I was trying to knock by forgetting my microphone doesn't pick up shit anymore. So, I'm knocking.
Hold on, I got you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That sounds like a violent knock.
Open the
that was-
fucking
FBI, open up. Just kicks down the door.
I got a kid for you. Just toss Gray through the window.
It's a flashbang.
Preach, preach.
She flashes everybody's minds inside the building.
Oh,
Shit.
Okay.
As you knock, oh no, I'm deciding what to do. As you knock, the door opens, but you see no figure directly in your line of sight. But you look down as you hear a voice say, "Oh, hello there, dearie. Have you come for me?" And what you see is a have all of you seen Spirited Away?
Yes.
Not in a long
Well, I
time.
have. Wait,
You
Spirited Away
remember
or Howl's Moving Castle?
Spirited Away.
I've
Jester,
seen it. I
have
don't
you seen
remember.
Spirited Away? No? Okay.
Oh, is it the witch lady? Is it the one?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that like the old lady.
Yeah. So as hold on, the force persistent. Are they the same? They're not the same, are they? Baba and Zeniga. Okay. Here, I'm gonna send you guys this picture. There you go. As you guys open, as you guys open the door and look down and hear that
Oh
voice,
my
you
god.
see this small, well, this stout but comically large-headed woman peering at you from the door. And she is about the size of a dwarf, but you can't tell her race. Ouchie. Welcome, welcome. Do you want to come in for a bite?
Right.
A treat?
Are you Madame Zelsh?
That is one of the names I go by, yes.
Insight check?
You can?
I don't know. It's
For what?
see, she's nope. The natural one. Ugh.
Dude, you are creeped out. Like, what the fuck is happening? Is
I'm
it a
looking
gnome?
crazy,
Is
like,
it a
are you
dwarf?
sure?
Is it a halfling? Gray's just looking at her like it's normal.
I'm just like, alright.
Well, do you want to come in or not?
I look at Linmar.
Too late. Come in. All of you, come in.
Damn it. Alright.
And
I
as
wipe
all
my
of you try going in, you have to duck underneath this house. And as you duck under the door frame, it's basically like Gandalf going into Bilbo's house.
Yes.
Basically. Well, what would you like? Would you like tea, some biscuits?
We're not here for food now.
Oh, so what are you here for, material walkers?
That's the first time we've been called that.
Is it for her? Oh, you're so precious.
I hate this.
I.
You hate this.
Out of game, sir.
Everything's in game.
Would this be more preferable for you, judging from your looks? And you see her body grow taller and taller. And her form shifts into an average height female elf. High elf. Is this form more suitable for you?
What denomination of high elf?
Moon. Or would you rather have me go for a sun elf instead? And her hair her skin color and her hair changes. Or would you rather be more comfortable with a tiefling?
The elf is fine.
Alright then.
Lilith just raises an eyebrow at him.
I wonder what Wati's thinking.
Uh,
Get yourself a woman, Lenmar!
there you go.
Listen. I'm sure that Gray has a lot to say to you.
Oh, she's already said everything.
I figured she did.
Well, not through her mental images that she gives you.
Then,
I've seen everything.
right.
What a peculiar little one. I'm sorry for all the trauma that you have been through.
Can you keep her safe?
Me? No. Jira will protect us all.
Can you make her feel safe? Cared for?
I can make her feel welcomed and comfortable. However, she has... She stopped right there.
She's different.
And her eyes going from gray to yours. You can say that.
Rainer.
You have many mixed emotions, Lindmar.
I do.
Speak.
Don't let her feel too different. That won't help anything.
They will not know. And as for you, looking at you, Lilith, don't worry so much. She'll be safe in my care. And I appreciate the love that you have given her. It has made her feel comfortable in your arms.
That's good to hear. I have a method that I can use to contact you, I think. So, at least we can use that to keep in touch.
I see. Well then, Gray. See Gray release her arms from yours,
Mm-hmm.
Lilith.
She'll put her down.
She starts walking towards Madame Zelsh before looking back at all of you.
Just a moment. Looking through my massive fucking inventory. About to do it.
Gives her a cursed item.
Here's a great sword. Have fun.
I actually did not give Balthazar the axe. Here you go.
I have a golden statue of a sun elf. Give that to her, just like here, so you can remember Linmar. Oh, I think I was working on like a drawing of like this group plus Gray in it. Can I give that to her?
You
Oh,
can.
don't you mean in real life? I was like, oh, show us.
No, 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 no. Lilith. I'm gonna tear it out of like my sketchbook and hand it to her.
She takes it from you. And as she takes it from you, she grabs your hand. And she puts her cheek against your hand. And you feel the warmth of her cheek
Oh,
before letting go.
I'm
And
gonna like ruffle her
you see
hair.
her face. Her eyes are just tearing up right now.
Oh.
And she looks down at the picture. You see the drops pouring down on the piece of paper.
I can still keep in touch. Don't worry.
And she
Eyes.
Wait,
just does a little
question.
nod.
Where did we get a red cloak from? Is it some bad guys we killed?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to
Most
give that to her. I don't want to give that to her.
It
Hey.
has a little bit of blood.
Hey,
It's
do you
alright.
remember Tristan? It's his jacket.
Oh no.
I am going to.
Not Tristan, Trent. That's what his name is.
'Cause I have been. I've tried on these rings before, so if they're cursed, I would know.
Would
But,
you? Would you?
I'm going to hand her a platinum ring. This.
Oh, God.
Drop it in her hand, and then I'll hold up the other one that's identical to it and put it on my finger. I'm not going to forget you,
See her.
and I hope you won't forget me.
You see her looking at the ring. She like smiles a little bit and tries to put it on her ring finger, but it's way too big. She puts it on her middle finger. It's still way too big. She puts it on her index, and finally she settles with managing to just grip it on her thumb.
Would I be able to like find a piece of string or like light chain somewhere?
You can.
Okay, I'll put the ring on like a necklace, and then like put it around her neck.
And you put it around her neck.
Yeah,
Okay. Just
it'll
gives all of you-
probably.
She just gives all of you a smile. And goes to every one of your legs and starts hugging you.
Oh, I'll pick her up and hug her before I put her down.
I don't know how to react to this.
It's a hug, Lidmar. Just hug her back.
This is the last time.
Fucking changelings.
Whenever she's hugging the rest of the group, Vati's kind of like getting like a little flask and just kind of. And then when she gets to me, Vati's gonna get down on his knee and kind of grabs her hands and puts them on his side and kind of gives her a mental image of him allowing her to read his thoughts to how she tried to do before.
She puts her hands on the side of your head, on your temples,
I close my eyes.
and as you close your eyes, you see green fields, a blue sky, not a cloud in sight, but you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. You feel the wind blowing against your hair, and you look on the distance. And you see a house. You see your wife there, tending to the laundry, hanging the clothes up. You see your kids playing out in the front. However, Beside your wife, you see Lilith hanging the clothes up there too.
What the heck? What the?
Out in the front, Linmar is playing with the kids. Catch. They're playing catch.
Oh, then Mars playing with the
Dodge
kids.
the
You know,
arrow.
dodge arrow. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. The kids have makeshift bows that Linmar seemingly made for them.
Do the
And
kids just give up shooting the arrow and just start beating each other with the bows?
Comes a
and they're
brother.
trying to shoot at Lindmar, but they're laughing. Even Lindmar is smiling.
That's rare.
And you see Blue doing whatever Blue does. She's out in the porch eating some pie.
Accidentally
Hi.
levitating a few feet off the ground.
Which she is. Just looking at everybody, and everyone there feels so content. It's a feeling that you have not felt in a very long time. The warmth, the wind, the coolness of the atmosphere, and yet it's so warming. And as that vision fades away, you see tears dropping down Gray's face, and you see her meekly smile at you. And her
Rock
eyes
is tearing up as well.
and her eyes stare into your soul. You can roll an insight check on her.
That's going to be a 19.
Okay. As her eyes stare into your soul, you get a feeling that she's trying to give you a message without it being noticeable. A message meaning family is what you make it to be, whether old or new. And she... Go on.
I'll imagine my family, kind of like just like a portrait of all of us, my wife, my kids, and then them, my wife, fade away, my two kids fade away.
Before they fade away, she touches your forehead. And before their forms turn into clouds misting away, they stay there. They're figures. But you don't see the colors anymore, only the silhouettes.
As the silhouettes come back, then Lilith comes, Linmar, and Blue, and then next to my daughter, Gray.
The vision fades. You see her eyes, tears still dropping, one by one. And you see her smile. And you feel her thumb running down your forehead. And she lets go the side of your head.
I give her a big hug,
She gives you a hug back.
and then I'll let her go.
She walks up to you, Blue. She just opens her arms wide. And gives you a big
I mean,
hug.
she totally gives one back. Like, she's like, You know how you take them and you spin them in the air because they're children?
Yeah,
Because
you can
they're
do that to them?
children.
just because they're children, you spin them in the air, I guess.
Picking up a child by their arms and just eating them like a frisbee.
Fly,
Peggy,
child,
Peggy would do that.
fly.
I can totally see that. Let's see how far you go.
No, like, do you know the TikTok where it's like, you know, anything can fly if you kick it hard enough, just like children, and just like the voice distortion. That's anytime I hear Khan say children, just like children.
Children.
And as you pick her up and start spinning her around, you get a vision of your time at the bar with Droop.
Wow.
One of the most weird and pleasurable times you've had lately, swinging from chandelier to chandelier with them.
Just Droop singing, "I'm gonna swing from the
Happy rides.
chandelier."
You're not old enough to see
Cup.
that. No, no, no.
And as you let her go, she gives you one final big hug.
Hey, yeah.
And Madame Zelsh speaks up. Gray, if you go back into the kitchen, there's tea there for you. Now go. You see Gray going back behind the walls, but before she disappears behind the walls, she gives all of you one last look and waves at all of you before disappearing. And Madame Zelsh stands up before all of you. I know it's hard to depart from her.
I'll contact you every once in a while. I don't know how.
Do not contact me. Contact her. It is much more comfortable for her to hear your voice. And don't
Oh,
worry.
right, she would be able to understand me, but she can't.
Don't
Okay.
worry. At that point, depending on how soon you contact her, you may get a message back from her directly. As of right now, she cannot speak for her trauma. Because of her trauma. She will learn eventually, with time. And with this ability of hers, her path may cross yours once again.
Hopefully soon.
But that is yet to be decided.
Of course. She likes to draw, by the way.
I know.
Lilith will nod at her.
Now, since all of you didn't want any tea or biscuits, I suppose you have nothing else to do here.
We have pressing matters back in the material.
Yes, you do. And you see her eyes glance towards yours, Fatih.
Just turn away. And toward the door.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to tend to Gray and help her adjust. But before you go, half-orc, stay here just a moment.
I nod.
The rest of you may leave.
We'll wait for
Just-
you outside, Vati.
Maybe.
She nods her head.
It'll be someone else.
As all of you leave, Vati, you come face to face with her. She showed you something, didn't she? I do not know what she showed you. I can only assume. And do not know what you plan. However, what she showed you, I trust. But she does not yet have the capabilities to hide it. And she touches your forehead. And as she touches your forehead, you feel a white hot searing pain on your forehead. But she holds your head tightly. Weirdly strong for someone that looks like a frail elf. There. Now he cannot see what she has shown you. He does not know. Take it as you will. A gift for bringing her to me. And don't worry. You may see her again. And whatever she showed you, take it to heart. Yours is an interesting case. Your path is not yet built. Now, go with your friends. As she shows you out the door.
I go.
And as you leave the door, as you leave the house, the door slowly creaks behind all of you before shutting.
Right, quick quiz, Vati. What is the thing I tried to teach you that you would not learn for the life of me? I'm just
Reading?
making sure it's your...
What is Linmar's favorite fruit?
How to shoot a bow.
What is Linmar's favorite fruit?
He likes steak.
I'm literally a vegetarian.
Yes. Apples. It's
I don't-
late.
Well, good
I
enough.
likes-
shat myself a couple of hours ago.
Alright, no one else would know that, and no one else would say that. Let's go.
I'm not good with goodbyes.
You're not good with hugs either. That was horrible. What
That
was
was
that?
horrible.
You just patted her on the back.
I haven't been hugged in 40 years.
Ew, I thought it would have been longer.
Damn.
Lilith just
digging the knife in.
Lilith just turns over like, what the hell? And just like does this.
I push him in and we go for a group hug.
Group
I'm not
hug.
ready for
Group
that.
hug.
Oh,
Come here, Blue. Come on.
Come on. We just have a group hug in the middle of the village.
Reverend walks up.
Hell yes.
Oh, yeah, all of you are just covered by him.
Hell yeah. Floofy bird.
Okay, well, now I can't breathe. I feel like I'm being strangled.
That's the
whole
point.
You just gotta deal with it.
We should hug him every day.
I will admit it's nice.
It's warm and comforting.
Okay, but one of y'all really stinks.
That's me. I apologize.
Okay, let's break it up then.
I apologize.
We've got a long trip ahead of us.
Hmm.
Let's go try to find Coco. See if he's been killed while we were gone.
Didn't hear any noise.
That was sarcasm.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
The way that Jiro is looking at him, who knows?
Exactly.
What do you think's going on there?
Probably.
As you say that, you guys are walking back, and out in front of the community hall, you see Rexivum, this giant fucking bird, tussling with the displacer beast. And the displacer beast is actually holding Rexivum down.
Well, it looks like they're both gonna die.
And you see the displacer beast. Well, none of your characters know, but I'm explaining as a displacer beast now.
Kitty weapons! Kitty weapons!
You see the displacer beast
The kitty weapons.
as it jumps on top of Rexivum. Let's see.
Oh, as I see the displacer beast tussling with Rexivum, I'm gonna like whack Linmar on the shoulder, like.
Ow.
Where can I find one of those? Can I have one?
He smiles a little bit.
If you
have
want
a
it,
bit of
you
an
need
obsession.
it.
Wait, what was that, Linmar?
I said you have a bit of an obsession with animals,
Well, yes.
but the interesting ones.
Well, of course. Why would I be interested in the normal ones?
Let's start with the normal ones.
But
Then
why?
we'll see.
They're no fun.
You need to be able to take care of it, feed it, love it. Can you do that with that thing? No.
We gotta start with the basics with you. If you have an interest in doing this, then you gotta pass my test.
What test?
The fact that you're competent with animals.
I'm probably fine with them.
Very convincing. As for that thing, never seen it in my life.
He looks like my cousin.
I'm sorry.
I'm
What?
concerned.
Ooh, ooh. Also,
Back
the
towards the
what do you call them? You know the circus? They
I
had
know
some
circus house.
they had some horses that I wanted. They looked like horses. Were they nightmares or were they Pegasi?
They were winged.
Pegasi.
I guess so.
Yes, they had wings.
Oh god. Sorry, I'm looking at something. I may have. So I may have lost my Feywild guide. I'm so sad.
Oh, shouldn't.
I think I have it pinned in my chat with you.
Hopefully, because oh, there we go. Found it. I'm making sure that I have this correct.
Well, here's the thing, my dude. Even if you don't,
I
it's
have
your
it.
world.
I have it. I have it. I have it. Where is it?
Wait, so what is considered a normal animal?
What do you mean? Beast?
Well, Reverend would be a normal animal, except obviously.
Well, he turns huge and you can ride on him. I don't think he counts as normal.
I did not know that until later on.
Got it. Okay. I'm correct.
Let's find you a beast that's willing to work with you back in the material plane. Get you start working with it, and then
Like a horse? Or
horses are expensive.
Maybe like
Besides,
a puppy
you
or
buy horses.
cat.
I want you to gain the trust of something and let it choose you, and then we'll see how it goes.
fine.
Okay.
If you
As
want
the-
pointers, I'd be happy to give.
Dad, can I get a puppy? No, you're not responsible enough.
Show me that you're responsible. Okay. As the displacer beast pounces on Rexivum, the form shifts into this large, ape, with thick black fur, but it is not an ape. It's something stronger. And as this big hulking figure pounces on Reverb, you feel
On Reverend?
sorry,
Oh
On
Shit.
Rex of them, they're all start with an R. You feel just the vibration being sent through the ground as the thud of Rex of them hitting the ground makes your feet almost go numb. And this ape-like figure holds Rexivum there. And then snorts in his face and pulls him back up and pats his head before forming back into the displacer beast. Who would know this? Probably Linmar. Yeah,
Oh,
Linmar,
sure.
roll me either an Arcana check or a Nature check. I think this might be Arcana.
Given those options, I'll go nature. Please. Damn it. 11.
Must have been. You've heard some type of creatures that looked similar to that, or described similar to that creature, but it's not close enough. And the creature that you know of is a gorilla or an ape, but it's not exactly that. This one had a lot more teeth with it. And as you approach the hall and as the fighting ends, you see the door opening and you see Coco coming out.
Oh, I was expecting him to get like punted out, like the doors open because he was flying through them.
Close. You see him bruised and battered. And you see him just rubbing the back of his head and just going, "Oh, hey guys, how'd it go? How'd it go?"
Well, you're not dead, so that's...
No. Not about me, about what happened with her. You know.
Oh,
Went
it...
better than it went for you by the looks of
Oh, this? Nah, this is normal.
normal.
It gives you a smile. Yeah, Jiro was just talking.
He talks with his fists often.
He's a... To me, yes.
It went well. I think Gray's in good hands.
Hey, that's good, Lenmar. By the way, how was your first? Goes up to you and whispers in your ear. How was your first diplomatic mission?
Don't get that close to elf ears, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Goes to your other ear. Was it good? Goes to your other ear. Or was it the best?
It was pretty good, I'll tell you that much. It could have gone a lot worse.
That's good.
You don't listen very well, but that's fine.
I guess that's why he beats me up then. Well, I mean, training. Yeah, training. Well, and he puts his hands on his hips. What do we do now?
We should get back to the material plane.
And you hear a voice coming out from the hall. And you should go back to your mission. As Jiro steps out of the hall. Right, I should be getting back to my mission and not get distracted. What are you guys doing? They are going back to the material plane. And you do not need to watch over them anymore. I will be the one to send them back.
You can do that?
Yes, I can. Coco has told me about your new position. Or rather, a position that you have yet to fully accept.
Yeah.
And while you're here, I guess it's a better time than any to show you your responsibilities.
Oh. Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Coco, go. Okay. By Lindmar, Lilith.
Lilith will nod.
Okay. Orcman.
Yeah. close enough.
Vate.
Yeah.
No, it's not Vate. It's like bat or something, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I like Fate.
Okay, Vate. Okay.
Fate.
And the cat. Let's see, red, orange, green, blue. Blue. Bye. I apparently need to go. By the way, Lenmar, it was nice seeing you again.
I'm just gonna
And
say that too.
good luck with him. Just Coco, go. Bye.
Like,
You see him go up on Rexivim, and you feel the wind hitting your face as Rexivim flies up and flies through the opening.
Why did he call my name?
he went through the colors before he figured out what your name was.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, he said red, orange, green, blue.
First he
I
called
feel
you
like
Cat.
Yeah. I don't respond to things unless it's my name. I have more respect for myself than that.
Dang.
Totally was paying attention and totally do that on purpose.
Well then, shall I show you your new responsibilities, Linmar?
Yes. It's good to have a responsibility now.
And with that, I think we can end the session because it's 12 o'clock.
It's late and my eyes are going.
I'm tired.
Level up.
No.
Aw, damn.
You said
Unfortunate.
we.
Oh, I totally forgot that Coco was supposed to say that to you.
Did we
Hey,
level up?
what? What does he say in my head as he's leaving?
Should I con him a little bit?
No, you don't have to. It would be weird.
No. No, it'll be for later. Yep, it'll be for later. Cool. That's where we end the session.
Huzzah.
Thank
It's good to be
you.
back.
Oh my god, I
guys-
know. I miss
Yeah,
Droop's
thank
minions.
you.
You guys finally left Gray.
Thank.
Oh,
Oh, she's
great.
gonna annoy us.
And I'm so glad that I still have my improv skills.
Yeah.
Because everything after your meeting at the community hall was improv.
Yep. Yep.
It's all good, my dude.
That's how it goes.
Right,
Yeah.